Hi students, great welcome to my channel Atom Bio 360. So there is a confusion in glycolysis, that is during the calculation of ATPs. So which one is correct? 6 ATPs is correct or 8 ATPs is correct? So both are correct. So in which condition 6 ATPs is correct or which condition 8 ATPs is correct? That we will discuss in today's video. So we will start the discussion. So here see, glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. It is converted into the 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate. Okay, so in this reaction, what chance to happen? NAD is converted into NADH2. NAD is converted into NADH2. How many glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate molecules involved in the reaction? Yes, that is good, 2 molecules. So how many 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate molecules produced? That is 2 molecules. So 2 H3PO4 enter into the reaction. Okay, so because of that, the 2 molecules of glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate is converted into 2 molecules of 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate. So in this reaction, there is a production of NADH2. So how many NADH2? For 1 molecule, 1 NADH2. For 2 molecules, 2 NADH2. So 2 NADH2 molecules produced in the reaction. So the NADH2 is very big molecule. So it is difficult to penetrate through the membrane of the mitochondria. So because of that, this NADH2 difficult to enter into the mitochondria. So to overcome this problem, some cells in the body, they created alternate pathway. That pathway is called glycerol phosphate shuttle pathway. Glycerol phosphate shuttle pathway. Okay, so what is glycerol phosphate shuttle pathway? See here, NADH2, first it is reacting with the dihydroxyacetone phosphate. DHAP means dihydroxyacetone phosphate. So the dihydroxyacetone phosphate contains 3 carbons. Okay, then the dihydroxyacetone phosphate is reacting with NADH2. So when it is reacting with NADH2, the NADH2 transfer their hydrogens to the DHAP. So during that reaction, what chance to happen? This NADH2, it is converted into NAD. NADH2 is converted into NAD. So this dihydroxyacetone phosphate. So again it converted into glycerol 3-phosphate. Okay, so why the dihydroxyacetone phosphate is converted into glycerol 3-phosphate? Because it receives 2 hydrogens. So the 2 hydrogens donated by the NADH2. So 2 molecules of dihydroxyacetone phosphate is converted into 2 molecules of glycerol 3-phosphate because of addition of 2 hydrogens. Who provided that 2 hydrogens? That is NADH2. So NADH2 provided 2 hydrogens to the DHAP. So each DHAP receives 2 hydrogens. So the DHAP, it converted into the 2 molecules of glycerol 3-phosphate. So after this conversion, the glycerol phosphate enter into the mitochondria matrix. So this reaction takes place in the matrix of mitochondria. Okay, so that reaction takes place in the matrix of the mitochondria. So what chance to happen in matrix of the mitochondria? So see here, FAD is converted into FADH2. So 2 molecules is involved. So 2 FAD is converted into 2 FADH2. Okay, so totally how many NADH2 consumed in the reaction? 2 NADH2 consumed in the reaction. So how many FADH2 produced in the reaction? 2 FADH2 produced in the reaction. Okay, so in this reaction, what is the significance of this reaction? So NADH2 directly, it cannot enter into the mitochondrial matrix. So because of that, the reducing equivalents means H plus ions. So the NADH, each NADH molecule contains 2 H plus ions. That H plus ions is transferred into the dihydroxyacetone phosphate. So the dihydroxyacetone phosphate is converted into the glycerol 3-phosphate. So this glycerol 3-phosphate enter into the matrix of the mitochondria. So again this glycerol 3-phosphate loses their hydrogens in the mitochondrial matrix. And this glycerol 3-phosphate again converted into the dihydroxyacetone phosphate. So because of loss of that hydrogens, which hydrogens is lost by the glycerol 3-phosphate, that hydrogens is transferred into the FAD. So FAD is converted into the FADH2. Okay, so by addition of hydrogens, DHAP is converted into the glycerol 3-phosphate by the addition of hydrogens. So this reaction takes place in the cytosol. So the upside arrow is there. So this reaction takes place in the cytosol. Cytosol means cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is present in the cell. Okay, so another reaction is there. This reaction. Again, the glycerol phosphate is converted into the DHAP. So this reaction takes place in the mitochondrial matrix. Matrix of mitochondria. Okay, so because of that, what chance to happen? So in this reaction, consumption of 2 NADH2. Okay, so in second reaction, so this reaction takes place in the mitochondrial matrix. So in this place, how many FADH2 is produced? So production of 2 FADH2. Okay, so how many NADH2 consumed? 2 NADH2. So 2 NADH2 means how many ATP molecules? 6 ATP molecules. Okay, for 1 NADH2, 3 ATP. So 3 into 2. So totally 6 ATP molecules consumed in the reaction. So how many ATPs produced? 1 FADH2 equal to 2 ATPs. 1 FADH2 equal to 2 ATP. Means 2 FADH2. Means how many ATP? 4 ATP. So how many ATPs is consumed? 4 ATPs consumed in the reaction. Okay, so sorry, that is consumption is 6 ATP. So consumption of 2 NADH2 means 6 ATP consumed in the reaction. Again production of 2 FADH2. So 2 FADH2 means 4 ATPs. So 1 FADH2 means 2 ATP. 2 FADH2 means 4 ATP. So 6 minus 4 ATP means how much? That is 2 ATP. 2 ATP loss because of this pathway. So which cells contains glycerol phosphate shuttle pathway? That cells losses the 2 ATP. So 2 ATP is lost because of the glycerol phosphate shuttle pathway. Because suppose 2 NADH2 consumed in the reaction, again if 2 NADH2 produced, means there is no loss, there is no benefit. But consumption is 2 NADH2, but production is 2 FADH2. So because of that, it consumes the 6 ATP, but producing the 4 ATP. Okay, so because of that, during the ATP calculation, how many ATPs if this glycerol phosphate shuttle pathway is present? So if the glycerol phosphate shuttle pathway is present, then 4 ATPs, that is 2 ATPs directly synthesized, that 4 ATP produced minus 2 ATP consumed. So the total ATPs, that is 2 ATP produced. Okay, so in total ATPs, already we discussed in last class, that is in each reaction 2 ATPs is produced. So total in 2 reactions 4 ATP produced. And in initial steps for activation of the glucose molecule 2 ATPs consumed. So 4 ATPs minus 2 ATPs. So the net ATPs in the glycolysis. Net ATPs in the glycolysis is 2 ATP. But because of glycerol phosphate shuttle pathway, how many FADH2 is produced? 2 FADH2. So 2 FADH2 produced in the glycolysis. 2 FADH2. So 2 FADH2 means how many ATPs? 2 FADH2 equal to 4 ATPs. So the total number of ATPs in the glycolysis, that is 6 ATP. So 6 ATP means that is 2 ATP, that is substrate level phosphorylation, and 4 ATPs is produced from the FADH2. So 2 plus 4 equal to 6 ATP is produced in the glycolysis because of glycerol phosphate shuttle pathway. But this glycerol phosphate shuttle pathway, it is not present in all kind of cells. So some cells only contains glycerol phosphate shuttle pathway. So which cells have glycerol phosphate shuttle pathway? That is brain cells, muscle cells, and most of the eukaryotic cells. Okay, so this cells is an example for the glycerol phosphate shuttle pathway. So this cells contains glycerol phosphate shuttle pathway. Because of that, brain cells, muscle cells, or most of the eukaryotic cells will produce as the 6 ATP in the glycolysis. Suppose if you take prokaryotic cells, suppose bacteria always it will produce as 8 ATP. Why the bacteria will produce as 8 ATP? Because the bacteria not having matrix of the mitochondria. So mitochondria is completely absent in the bacteria. So because of that, there is no production of that, there is no possibility of this glycerol phosphate shuttle pathway. So for glycerol phosphate shuttle pathway, mitochondria matrix is required. So mitochondria is completely absent in the prokaryotes. So there is no question about glycerol phosphate shuttle pathway. So in prokaryotes, there is no glycerol phosphate shuttle pathway. Because of that, all the prokaryotic cells, they will produce as 8 ATPs. So these cells like brain cells, muscle cells, and most of the eukaryotic cells will produce as the 6 ATPs. So this is the explanation about the glycolysis ATP.